Now let's talk about, we're talking damaged goods on the show. I don't know who is damaged. But for 9 years, Ebo White has uplifted theater in Ghana and would always hit you with a little that will set your mind ablaze. Damaged Goods reveals to us humans what makes us damaged goods and how we can overcome our damaged goods. Do you understand what I just said? I'm not sure I understand myself. But Kabuto Kanse is here. He's with Roverman. He will tell us all about damaged goods. Good morning to you.
Good morning. One of my favorite people.
Is it Uncle Ebo who is now damaged?
Well, I'm sure it takes one to know another. I'm sure it takes one to know another. So that's all I'm
I couldn't ask him that. So
no, I think so. You know, one of the statements that one of the first things I heard when I joined Roverman Productions was that for somebody to be a true artist, they have to be damaged in one way or another. You know, because you see, you in other words, you can't be so correct.
Yeah.
You know,
Charlie,
for you
you can't
to
be
play
proper.
somebody else, Charlie.
Even this job, you can't be proper.
You see, oh, Charlie, but you make it look proper. They have no idea.
But it's good to see you.
Same here,
Yeah.
same here.
This
Great.
is second quarter play?
Yes, this is a second quarter play for 2017. Yes, and we are thoroughly excited about it. We are thoroughly excited. Yes, this time we're coming to viewers much earlier.
Yeah.
And it's a joy for us because, you know, this promise of a show every quarter is such a, you know, an albatross sometimes, you know.
Is it? It doesn't look like it.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be.
I kind of have a feeling we'll be doing monthly.
Oh, Mama B. Why now?
Yeah, because when I saw this, I was like, already.
You know, no, but this is one of those quarters where we are blessed to have had the inspiration of the story ready way in advance.
Okay.
Do you understand? Sometimes people think that we have the story stacked up in a shelf, and when the quarter is up, Uncle Ebo goes there and does impin, septipin, and then he picks one. No, the stories are always, you know, in perpetual development.
Yeah.
You know, so at a particular point when the inspiration comes, then one story is completed. So we were blessed to have had this story completed much earlier. And so we decided then that we would reinforce something we started in quarter one, which was that, you know, we've been doing this for 9 years, like you said. This is our 33rd consecutive quarterly play.
Oh.
And we have been at the receiving end of the graciousness of Ghanaians, of our patrons. And we've always wanted to find a way to reward our loyal patrons, people who come for our shows every now. But how do you define a loyal patron? It's such a difficult thing to do, you know, and if you're not very careful, it becomes a subjective thing that is not uniform. So then we came up with this fantastic idea, which was that for us, the test of a real patron for a Roverman production show is the person who is willing to buy a ticket even when they don't know anything about the play.
What's coming up?
They are just so confident and assured about the platform, about the history of Uncle Ebo, about his person, about his experience, and all of that together, and decide that once I hear there's a Roverman show somewhere, sometimes I don't even need to know the title of the play. I am willing to make a commitment because I know it will be just yet another amazing show. So then we decided that is as uniform and as fair a definition as possible.
I agree.
So we came up with the early bird package. The early bird package is a package where you as a viewer, you as a patron, you decide to reward yourself for being a part of the Roverman Productions platform. So for one whole month, we're putting out our tickets there at a discounted rate of 60 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
That's right, at a discounted rate of 60 Ghana cedis for any number of tickets that you want to buy.
Oh.
You know, so go out there, and the added advantage we give to our early bird patrons and our loyal patrons is the early bird ticket is open. So it's open for the first weekend. You can buy an early bird ticket and decide whichever of the shows you want to attend.
Oh, okay. You don't necessarily need the timing on the tickets.
That's right. You know, regularly. So for this quarter, our shows run on 24th, 25th of June, and then the 1st and 2nd of July. But we're saying that for the 24th and the 25th of June, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., you can buy an early bird ticket which does not tie you to any particular show.
Okay.
So decide for the first weekend any of the shows that you want to attend.
Okay.
And it makes sense because if you're buying a ticket 1 month in advance,
yeah,
you may not be too sure when you want to.
You can say 4 p.m., but the day will come and then 4 p.m. may not be suitable.
So we give you that extra convenience. And for us, we're just excited to be able to have come up with this opportunity to let people decide for themselves.
It takes intelligent people to arrive at this conclusion.
You can repeat that again. You know? So yes, we're here to, bring our early bird tickets to people's attention and to encourage them. And it's all our regular outlets are there. You can call our direct line. We're willing to actually add even more convenience by delivering it to you.
Even with the early bird?
Even with the early bird.
So your 1 month window closes when?
It closes on the 2nd of June.
Okay.
It closes on the 2nd of June. So from now all the way to the 2nd of June, you can go out there to get your early bird tickets, or you can call us on our hotline 050-554-6010. 050-554-6010, and we'll deliver your tickets to you in Accra. You can, at the convenience of whichever of the dates in the first weekend, come to the National Theatre and enjoy the show.
Okay.
And the show is Damaged Goods. Now my question is, are you a damaged goods?
I don't understand. Listen, I put together something and I read. I don't understand. So what is it?
Let me attempt. Let me attempt. Now the point is this. All of us, when we are born, let me say when we are born, we are at our most perfect state because nothing has influenced us.
We're innocent.
We are innocent, we are without blemish. We have come with God's identity for us, okay? Then we are born into this world. You're born into a family, you're born into a community, you're born into a particular location, an area, and all of that. And all of these characteristics of the environment within which you are born begin to influence you. It begins to, bombard you with their own understanding, their own knowledge, what they think is, and all of that. So over the period of your development as a child, all the way through adolescence, through, getting beyond adolescence into your early 20s and all of that, all of the things that you pick around you influences you, and therefore can, if you like, take you away from your original nature, as it were.
Okay. All right.
So through that process of influence, you get damaged. Do you understand? You are moved off what you came with. Do you understand me?
Okay.
Good. Now, then you get into work, into relationship, and your reaction to everything that comes to you is from all of these multiple influences that have altered you from what you came with to what you are now.
Okay.
That is why when I step on 10 people's toes, they may all react completely differently, depending on what has influenced them in their lives.
Yeah.
Now, in the context, so that's the broad background.
Charlie, this is damaged explanation. Hey!
In the context of this particular play, the point is that things look perfect on the outside.
Yeah.
All of us do a very good work at keeping a perfect appearance.
Yeah.
And with social media and all of the things that help us to polish ourselves, even physically, then you have the opportunity, a rare opportunity, to break a bit of that veil that we used to cover ourselves. And you realize that the real
not all glitters.
Charlie. Some people are charcoal, but they are projecting gold.
So who is going to be unveiled there?
Well, it's and with our shows, it's multiple stories in one play. And all of the characters of this play, one way or another, reveal their real damaged state.
I heard from a very reliable source,
Reliable
reporters would say that this is a true story. This is true life story.
Well, like Uncle Bo would say, every story he writes, one is autobiographical, which is it has a reflection of his own life and his own thinking in there. because he's the subject through which this inspiration comes. So yes, it is there. But yes, there are influences all around. And you know the funny thing, I mean, sometimes we watch plays and we think, oh, Charlie, this one is too far-fetched. The truth is that life, the reality of the life we live, is more stranger than any story anyone can cook up. You know, sometimes you hear certain real life stories and you just are blown away. You're just amazed. So yes, there are true life reflections in this play. It is a play that gives you a rare opportunity to see the true unhidden life of people further away from the perfect image that we all keep.
Yeah.
But most importantly, it gives us the opportunity to then look at that story and reflect on our own selves.
Yeah.
You know, because it is sometimes the biggest burden of life to be able to continue to keep that perfect look. And all of us are, because we are afraid of rejection, we are afraid of the pain when people actually see us for who and what we are. But there's also a very powerful strength in being your true, authentic self. And that's what Damaged Goods is all about.
I'll definitely see.
I've tried hard to say a lot without saying it.
Yeah, I know. And I'm even imagining what the story could be, because what Kabute has said, you would find telling the story now.
Okay, you know what?
It's okay.
We're sitting on a set. So let me give you this.
Okay.
Assuming you brought on set one day, who would be your biggest host anywhere? Your biggest host, top of mind. Who do you think, if you had on your show, the biggest host, the whole world, whoever? Whoever, they are suggesting some strange who would you call top of your mind? Your biggest host.
Nana Dankwe Kufuor. Nana Dankwe Kufuor, the president.
So imagine that you have the president on your show, interviewing him. And of course, when you're going to interview the president, there are pre-prepared questions and all of that. And then you throw one question at him, and he comes to you with something that you never ever knew about him, about his personal life as an individual.
Yeah.
And you, as the host, him as the guest, is willing to talk off records about his true individual self and drop something shocking. Because you said president, I can't give you examples.
Okay, so I should come down.
So essentially,
Derek Ekosam.
You see, so you have Derek in your set. And then you just wanted to tease a question and you asked Derek. And imagine that Derek came to the show with his wife and children. So they're just behind the cameras. And you ask him, Derek, have you ever cheated on your wife? And without hesitation, he says, yes. I did that 3 times. So and so and so person.
Hey! Now it can only come from Shatawale.
Can you imagine how the rest of the conversation will go on? And you as a host, you are completely thrown off. You are shocked that he's actually saying this on live TV.
But I'm actually also excited.
And you're excited as well
he's giving me a show.
Fantastic. So you know what? This is the exact plot of Damaged Goods. A big shot
this is
goes
good.
for a live TV interview.
Yeah?
And then decides to speak truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Unbridled, nothing but the truth.
Oh, this is
and
nice.
The first question of the host, which was just an icebreaker, the guy answered it truthfully to the core. And his wife was sitting next to him.
And this truth the wife didn't know?
Well, they both discovered the truth on set. But because they had promised each other that if they were going to do this interview, they are going to do it as truthfully as possible. So they decided to hold themselves. They decided to hold themselves, and you can imagine the rest of the story. And it's just a fantastic journey. It's just a fantastic journey. So go get your early bird tickets.
All right, 24th, 25th, and the number again?
And the number is 050-554-6010.
All right.
You know.
Okay, you're like Charlie, I'm one big storyteller. We should have you every day to tell us one story
Well,
or the other.
awesome. That would be
Yeah.
awesome. I could tell a story about you, you know.
Yeah? Oh, go ahead. I don't mind.
Oh, creativity responsible.
Okay, my time is up. I decided not to wrap up, but I'll be damaged goods if I don't in the next minutes. So on that note, we thank you for watching our show. But one of our colleagues is celebrating his birthday today. Editor at Adom FM, Mr. Samuel Dawuna, is your birthday today. We're all wishing you a happy birthday today. If it's your birthday, enjoy your day. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. 6 a.m. Don't be late.